Hey guys, today Jan and I are going to be going through our March Madness picks for the NCAA men's tournament. And here I have my bracket pulled up. So far, we're a few games into the tournament. We're through the first round, but we also have a lot more games to come. So I'll just walk you through what I picked. Starting off in the South, Bama's pretty obvious. They're the one seed, and I just want to start by saying I know nothing about college basketball, so these picks are pretty much random and just based off the seeding. Maryland game versus West Virginia was pretty close. I had West Virginia, but didn't get that one. Starting off, we have a pretty big upset with Furman beating UVA. I don't think anyone expected them to win. And also, I just accidentally picked them. I didn't even mean to pick them, but they still came up with the win. And I think this game just finished too right now, so I also just got that one too for SCSU. Another crazy upset was Princeton beating Arizona, the two seed. Um, Definitely no one expected this at all because each year there's one Ivy League team, but no one thinks that they're gonna go far because they're not really known for sports. But we have Princeton pulling off the crazy upset. And moving on to the East, I remember watching this game yesterday. This was definitely the craziest upset of the tournament so far. We have Purdue, the one seed, getting beat by the 16 seed. Getting knocked out first round for them is kind of embarrassing. We also got Duke pulling off the win. Tennessee, these are pretty obvious ones I just picked based on seeding. We got I actually thought USC was going to beat Michigan State just because I like the school. Moving on to the Midwest. So far, I'm pretty sure my Midwest bracket is perfect. I got all these ones right. Houston's pretty obvious choice right here. I think they're favorites. They're up there to either win, either them or Bama. And then this game right here, Xavier and Kent State. I remember watching this yesterday. It was an insane game because Xavier was down and they barely won it. Even though being the 3 seed, they should have just destroyed Kent State. We also got Penn State winning, even though they were the 10 seed. I just kind of randomly picked them because I like the school. Going on to the West, Kansas picked them to the one seed. They absolutely destroyed Howard. Then we got Arkansas. I also just kind of randomly picked them because I don't really like Illinois or anything like that. And then right here, we got UCLA. I actually have them winning the whole thing. They just absolutely destroy. I don't even know who they play, but they just destroy the other opponents by like 30 points. And then they're going to be playing Northwestern. I actually think they're it's going to be pretty easy for them. I heard that they might have like injuries affecting the team, but otherwise, besides that, I was like, screw it. I'm just going to pick them to win. And then moving on to my final four, Bama and Kentucky. Uh, I think Bama's going to win that one. And Houston versus UCLA. I just picked UCLA because I feel a little bit optimistic. I like the school.
Welcome. Here's my bracket that I made after Niles. First to start off, we have Bama winning, kind of obvious. Maryland beating West Virginia. That was a very close game. Virginia Furman, I'm sure a lot of people, including myself, picked Virginia. But, Furman, excellent job. And then uh, the game that destroyed my whole entire bracket, Arizona versus Princeton. Now, big upset. Princeton beat Arizona. Now, the reason why this destroyed my whole bracket is because, as you see down here, I had Arizona winning the whole tournament, and they got knocked out in the first day. You know, RIP my bracket. Over here in the Midwest, Houston, Kentucky, Houston. I've been losing in the Elite Eight. And then Iowa, Auburn. I picked the upset and worked out. Iowa State, Pittsburgh. Picked Iowa State. Iowa State only scoring 41 points. That's not impressive at all. Pittsburgh going through, and then I have Xavier, Kennesaw State put up a really good fight, but Xavier ended up winning. Texas A&M and Penn State. I had Penn State, good upset, and then Texas Colgate. I had Texas, and then Houston, Texas. It's going to be a very close game if they do end up meeting in the Elite Eight. Kansas, not too happy about them losing yesterday, since I had them in the championship against Arizona. TCU, Arizona State. I picked TCU. Arizona State, though, very impressive. They put up a good fight against TCU. Gonzaga and Grand Canyon Gonzaga had them winning. UCLA had them winning. A lot of people are picking UCLA, like Niall. He had them winning the whole tournament. But I have them losing to Gonzaga. So then ultimately, I had Kansas and Gonzaga meeting, and then I had Kansas winning. And then in the East, Giants upset by Purdue. Crazy. Duke Oral Roberts, Duke came in clutch. They just put Oral Roberts in their place. Tennessee had them winning Kentucky, Kansas, Michigan State. I picked the upset here, but it didn't happen. Michigan State ended up winning. Marquette, Vermont had Marquette. I have Marquette going to the Elite Eight. I'm gonna call this the Elite Eight. Against Purdue, but Purdue didn't. Miserable. They couldn't score a 3 or 5 depended on it. My final four ended up being Arizona, Marquette, and then Texas and Kansas. So 2 out of the 4 teams are out right now. The 2 out of 4 that are out happens to be the 2 that win. And then Arizona ended up winning the championship is what I picked, but they lost in the first day. Thank you for watching Niles and Eyes. Bracket about the NCAA March Madness of 2023. Thank you.